My engine died, my battery died, and my YouTube channel has died. Great.
Revelator Al.
Always lovely to park up by a bit of rural decay and floodwater. Well, a big puddle anyway. Hello, welcome to Revelator Alpha. Hope you're all well. So on the ride into work this morning, I really started to break down what's been going on in my world recently, and it's not good. And I wanted to make this video for all of you guys out there who are on YouTube, or could be Instagram, could be TikTok, whatever it is, whatever platform you're using, and for some reason it's either not happening for you, your channel, your account is not taking off, you're not getting the followers, or if you had any kind of following before, you're either losing the subscribers, or people are just not watching your content, or whatever, you're not engaging anymore. And I feel for you because that's exactly what's happening to me. In the case of YouTube, I've made some videos recently giving you a bit of insight into the kind of process behind it, and maybe some of the dilemmas and all that kind of stuff. But ultimately, you need people to watch your videos, and you want views, right? Because it kind of justifies the effort that you put in, but also you want to know that actually whatever you're doing, you're getting views, especially if you had views before. So every now and again I get a video that will get quite a few thousand views, but most of the time it's in the region of about 1,000, 1,500 views, something like that, which isn't a lot anyway. But over the last few months, that number has just got less and less and less, and now if I hit 300 views, 400 views, 500 views on a video, that's doing well, and that's not good at all. So you could either just carry on regardless, don't quit and all that kind of stuff, or you could just quit, just give up. There's no point in carrying on. There's certainly no point in trying to chase it, trying to invest loads of money in it, and all that kind of stuff. But for me, it's not about, it's not the fact that I've lost the views, or that I haven't got lots of subscribers and all that kind of stuff. What it is, I just don't know why, and that's bugging the hell out of me. And this, I suppose, is, I'm not sure if it's advice or it's just a reach out to those other YouTubers especially, but any other people on all other platforms as well, who are really struggling for views, and you're trying to figure out why, because there's always the experts on, let's say, YouTube or TikTok, to say do this, do this, do this, and your channel will grow, and your views will grow, your subscribers will grow. And you do that and it still doesn't work. You try and make content, you chase content, you try and make different types of content, and it still doesn't work, and you just don't know why. Then you get the conspiracy theorists out there who'll say, oh, it's not you, it's the platform, it's YouTube, it's the algorithm, it doesn't like this, it promotes certain types of people, it doesn't promote you, and all that kind of stuff. And the reality is, I just don't know. I just don't know what it is. I've run out of ideas, I've run out of explanations, I've run out of reasons why this could be happening. I just don't know. And only those people who are making videos or content on a regular basis kind of really understand this, understand the frustration. And it's more than a frustration, it's kind of bordering on depression. And in many ways, I don't use that word lightly, because it is really draining on you who's making content, or me who's making content, and it's just not being watched. And I'm not just talking about it's not being watched by your subscribers, it's not being watched at all by anybody. It doesn't seem to be promoted by YouTube, it doesn't seem to attract views. Now the bare bones of this is that actually just not making content that people want to watch. That's it. That's what it comes down to. You can't really start blaming the algorithm, you can't really start blaming subscribers for not viewing. It's actually you yourself, or me in my case. I'm just not making content that people are watching. or want to watch. And that's even more depressing. So over the last few weeks, I've kind of talked a little bit about this. I've talked a little bit about the channel. I've done a few more live shows. I've reduced the amount of content that I've made. You know, I've changed so much on the website. I've changed the actual content, the style of the videos and all that. And again, it hasn't made much difference at all. In fact, in some ways, it's got worse as well. So this is it. This is the sign off from me. You know, I wish I could tell you what the answer would be. I wish I could say, look, I found the solution. I know what sort of content I'm going to be making from now on. I know that the channel's going to grow, subscribers are going to grow, and I can tell you exactly what you should do. The reality is I don't. I've looked into it. I've looked into the whole YouTube thing. I've looked into the whole analytics thing. One thing I know for sure is that my Instagram and my TikTok accounts, there will be nothing posted on there anymore. I have in the last few months posted more and more stuff on there, occasional on TikTok, but I'm stopping that. One thing I know for sure is that on the YouTube shorts that I've been doing recently, I'm not going to do those anymore. It's just no point. I'm not sure if that's contributed to the demise of the channel, but it seems to have been coincidental, let's put it that way. So I'm not going to do that anymore. At this stage, it could just be that I just may not make content anymore. It could be that I might just say a fond farewell now, and that's it. I want to make videos. I want to make content. I enjoy the process, would you believe? What I don't enjoy is the lack of response, or the lack of views, or the lack of growth, let's say. You know, and I've said it before, you feel like a frustrated artist that, you know, you want to be discovered, but whatever you're producing, nobody likes, you know, so that's it really. I could just keep on chipping away at this and just producing the same old stuff, but obviously it's a wake-up call. The stuff that I produce, nobody wants to watch. Whether it's an adventure on my heroic Harley, whether it's tech stuff, it's just not hitting the mark. You know, whether I talk about riding in different seasons, or getting the heroic Harley all dirty on these back roads, or wet, or riding through, you know, big puddles, or riding off-road or whatever, it just hasn't worked. It just hasn't been something that people want to watch. Now, it could be a personal thing. It could be that people just don't take to me. That's fine. It could be that this kind of content is stale. It could be that motorcycle content has died. It could be a lot of things. But I just wanted to say to all those other YouTube creators out there, or TikTokers, or Instagrammers, that have really struggled to gain any kind of traction, or it's died, you know, everything that you had has fallen away. I'm with you. I fully feel that frustrating and that kind of depressive, that deflation, I should say. You feel so deflated that you just don't know what to do about it, and that's it. That's the reality of it. You know, it's just been so deflating over the last few months. No matter what, you know, I love my stuff. I love the content that I produce, put it that way. I love, you know, showing you different stuff, but again, you get to that point where what's the point in showing if nobody's watching? And that's the most deflating thing about it. So I'm going to keep on doing what I do. I'm going to keep on riding my heroic Harley everywhere, and working in my workshop, and working on engines, and coming up with different things, and or, you know, still having the same interests or the same discussions in my head, you know, or talking to myself, because nobody else is going to listen, are they? But whether I make videos about it, don't know. I'm not sure if this helps, but I thought I'd share it with you. I would say subscribe, but you know, who are we kidding? I would say like and share, but that's not going to happen. So all I can say is see you when I see you. Ta-da.